Okay, how to deal an angry child. Very important. So one of the very terrible problem which all the parents they face is like the anger and aggression of the child. And this anger is seen in many forms. Like child suddenly switches from a normal to an extreme anger. Suddenly getting triggered, arguing back, shouting and being, with equal force, screaming, on parents, even punching and banging doors, throwing things, breaking things, saying abusive words, threatening to be violent, hurting themselves and punching the wall. Once again, punching the parents, hitting the parents also can be witnessed. So this anger can be seen at any stage, the earlier as early as 2 to 3 years and also with teenagers. So I will talk here more about the teenager and what are the causes of their anger. So let me tell you, one of the biggest cause is biology of the adolescent, and there is overexcitement and there is underdevelopment of the brain. You need to get this. Secondly is the psychology, where there is irrational thoughts, expectations and interpretations. Third, the parents' behavior also actually triggers this. At times they are unknowingly or mistakenly unwise, and there are negative behaviors coming from the parent side which causes a child to become angry. And so now let us, the first question that we need to really ask when you see any such kind of situation with your child is, where did I make the mistake? Also, the second cause, the psychology of the thinking of the parent now is like, what do I create as a behavior? And I don't have actually data, but I have experienced that when a child is angry at parents, majority of the times, some mistakes like of the anger of the child can be justified and it can be understandable also. So, but there are times, when parents have done nothing wrong also, and there is no mistake, but there is such kind of behavior observed with the child. And here I would love to tell all parents, that we need to work both on your behavior and on the child's psychology. And I will recommend and request you to start with your own self. So what are the ways in which parents are making mistake or they are showing negative behaviors to their children, which beating, or might be, children having angry outbursts, and sometimes parents, being sarcastic or labeling the child or doing the derogatory comments. Here my idea is not to make anybody wrong, but we need to understand that a negative, disrespectful, criticizing, labeling, all these kinds of environment, nagging and micromanagement and the daily routine being over aggressive and too strict is not going to change them at all. If you do any of these on a continual basis, now your child will show much of these behaviors which I am talking. So now on the other hand, what you can do is, hello, like working on your tone. Like I work as a demonstration with many parents also. Do you think what happened? What is making you so annoyed? And this is only possible, this is, otherwise it will be a good say if you are like, happy and mindful state, and that comes with a practice and you can do it, I'm telling you. So more often, children's, we cannot work so much, on children, but because they are dependent on you, they are living with you. So I feel, that a child who feels repeatedly disrespected and like how does the child feel from inside? Just imagine that. I'm asking you right now, just think how the child would be experiencing it all the time, criticism, a lot of correction, comparison. So sometimes the child even expresses the anger, and we can just take it, as a message and not going into the emotion, because that was what was burning and it came out as a ventilation or a share. Might be because of the underdeveloped brain, it came as a anger. You need to get this and you need to understand. So parents, let us, work and see the children rather than, just suppressing them or like being so reactive towards their anger. They cry also at times, but as they grow, the fear starts, in that they start feeling like an adult. So they start, even these children tricking you, and they start threatening you also. At times you will see, they begin to see your weaknesses. They know you much better and much in good ways. So they know you worry about them so much. They know that you are anxious about your reputation as parents, and they know your dreams, lines, and all is in their hands, and they see your behavior at every angle, and you have become predictable to them. So be an unpredictable parent. That is what I am bringing forth. So you are just this as an imperfect, it's okay, predictable one, but now what do we do? So rather than, shouting back at them, and when they are throwing tantrums, or you being, like, you can be more peaceful, and you can just like same way, not getting entangled in the emotion, but getting the message and the courage of the child, saying it loud or it coming to you. So what you should do? So what you can do is you can make them a bit calm, a bit nice, giving them, a more just empathetic talk, like what happened, and let me have your share. And majority of the cases, when you will listen to the child, you will see a shrink in the anger, and it is like you taking it on, and he or she getting an experience that they are being heard, they are being seen, and they are being understood, which is very important. So rather than fixing them in unwise ways, or attacking them, or having them suppressed, or giving them some unfair treatment, or some irrational rules or punishments or decisions. So today I'll discuss, like how you can stop attacking your child, like verbally or physically, or non-verbally. Physically, like I mean, is beating, slapping, thrashing. Parents, they do, at time, or shouting, being no excuse. This is not a defense as a parent, this is just not permissible. Even non-verbal attacks here, I'm telling you, it is not going to work, and it is not permissible. And you are now under training. You want to learn what is the correct behavior, because this will cause, again, a direct anger in them. So here, the perfect recipe, the superb recipe, is to make your child calm and peaceful. And I would say, be respectful to your child. So you can ask, does your dad respect you? Or you can take a feedback. Does your mom respect you? The child will answer. And whatever the feedback is coming, just take the feedback. So when they listen to you, please listen to them. And don't attack them. Otherwise they'll fight back. And if parents attack their children in so many ways, and you need to stop. Some of these examples can be, making sarcastic comments. Oh, okay, no, better you play your PUBG, and your friends will get good marks and you will not get. So stop doubting them, and stop saying all these words. Just I don't believe, that this is going to work. And now stop trying to prove them wrongs, in any which ways, that in any of your actions, don't do it. So let's stop attacking them, their personality, arguing so much, that why are you so close-minded, and stop attacking their intentions also. Like you enjoy making a mess. I just can't keep doing this for you, or telling you all the time. Like, this is kind of surrendering. So this kind of mistakes are useless, and you cannot do this. And stop comparing them, because this is a dumb act, really. This is not going to work. And what you can do is, something which will not embarrass them in front of others or in front of you. Like, really, making faces, rolling your eyes, or your gestures, or your tone, or your body language. All this I'm mentioning very personally, that this is attacking the child, and don't do it. So take the help of your own child, and they are telling you every day what making them angry. Take it as a feedback, as a clue, as a hint for your own behavior, and just avoid, few things which must be coming from you, that I've told you 1,000 times. And don't try, lecturing them, because as saying that I've told you 100 times or 1,000 times, or why don't you get it? And especially when the child is angry, don't use this time to say anything. And these are all clues. Again, I'm repeating, listen to the sentences and the focus and get their meaning, and they might be pointing towards your wrong behavior. So take that feedback, fix yourself, which is very important. And I would also go far to say that ask your child, what do I do when you get angry? They will give you answers. And let's now take it very seriously, working on our own self, that is our sarcasm, ridiculism, then the negative tone, the criticism. And child can sense it, I'm telling you. So you need to show unconditional respect, and this will always be a good idea. Your child, rather than feeling useless and worthless, you are not deserving respect. Like, this should not be done. So we need to fix our words, like parents' tone, the parents' facial gestures, the hand gestures, your eyes, your body language, because every fiber of your body has to communicate respect. If you want a peaceful child, you have to show them some decency in your behavior. And if you want to regard this human being, this has to be like as you regard any other human being outside your home. Just show that same behavior to your own child. So let's practice.